Good morning, everyone. My name is Johanna, and today's practice is going to be a short, energizing morning flow. As always, this is your practice, so you make sure you are practicing it safely. So we're going to start at the top of the mat in Tadasana. The legs are hip-width apart. Have a bit of bend in the knees. Release the shoulders down. And bring the hands by your side, palms facing forward. And then when you are ready, close your eyes or just soften your gaze. And begin by noticing your breath as it flows in and out through the nose. See if you can deepen the breath just a bit more. On the next inhalation, feel the chest and the belly rising. And as you exhale, feel the belly falling. Feel the earth beneath you. And the air that surrounds you. And we're going to begin slowly rolling the shoulders up and back a few times. Inhale the shoulders up and exhale, release the shoulders down. Inhale as you draw them up and exhale down. And then slowly bring the eyes open. Take your surroundings in. And then the next inhalation, reach the arms up. Gaze towards the sky and grab hold of your right wrist with the left hand and take another inhalation. And as you exhale, we're going to send the hips to the left and torso to the right. Keep framing the head with the arms. Draw the ribcage in. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, reach the fingers to the side a bit more. And then inhale back to center. Release the arms by your side. And inhale, take the arms again towards the sky. And grab hold of your left wrist with the right hand. Inhale as you reach the arms up. And exhale, you're going to send the hips to the right and torso to the left. Keep framing the head. Take a big inhale. And then exhale as you reach. And then come back to center. Release the arms by your side. And we're going to bring the hands behind us. Interlace your fingers and draw the shoulders down and the shoulder blades together. See if you can straighten the arms a bit more. And then bring the chin towards the chest. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck and the shoulders. And I'm going to roll the head towards the right ear towards right shoulder. And back to center. And left ear towards left shoulder. And back to center. Right ear towards right shoulder. And perhaps staying there. Just for a few breaths. And then back to center. And then bring the left ear towards left shoulder. Staying there. And back to center. And we're going to bend into the knees and slowly fold forward, releasing the head, releasing the neck. Keep drawing the hands up and overhead. Let the head to hang heavy and the neck to be long. And bend the knees as much as you want to. Take another big inhale. And as you exhale, release the arms towards the earth. And bring the right hand to the midline. You can use a block or a book or even a pillow, anything that you have at home. Place the hand on a block or just on the mat. And on the next inhalation, reach the left arm towards the sky, bending into the right knee. Open the chest. And then exhale as you calm down, placing the left hand in the center. And then inhale the right arm up, opening the chest. And exhale, release the hands down. Right hand comes to center, bend into the right knee. Reach the left arm up. And exhale, place the left hand down. And then inhale the right arm up, bending into the left knee generously. And exhale, plant the hands down. Remove the block or book if you are using one. Release head, the neck again, and perhaps grab hold of the elbows here. Framing the head and rocking side to side if that feels good today. Or gently back and forth. And releasing the hands towards the earth. On the next inhalation, slide the hands up on the shins, lift the belly away from the thigh. We're gonna take a halfway lift, slightly gaze forward. And then exhale, fold over the belly. Inhale, take another halfway lift, slightly gaze forward. Belly away from the thighs. And then exhale, forward. Inhale for a flat back. And then exhale, forward. And then plant the hands and step back into downward facing dog. Imagine you want to form an upside down V. The legs are hip width apart, the hands are shoulder width apart, and you are rooting down all 10 fingers and the palms. And then slowly pedal out the feet one by one. Still breathing in and out through the nose. Or perhaps taking a few sigh out of the mouth if that feels good today. So breathing in deeply through the nose. And exhale, sigh. Slowly pedaling out the feet one by one. And find a bit of stillness. You can keep the knees as much as you want, as bent as you want to. And then we're gonna lower the knees onto the mat and find tabletop. Untuck the toes. The shoulders are over the wrists. The hips are over the knees. And then we're gonna do a few cat-cows. So as you inhale, we're gonna drop the belly and lift the tailbone. And as we exhale, we're gonna draw the belly in and round the spine. Keep pushing the ground away from you. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone. And exhale, really round that spine and release the head. And do a few more at your own pace. Inhaling and exhaling. See if you can slow it down. And then come back to your neutral tabletop. We're gonna walk the hands backwards and come to sit. We're gonna just bring the hands in front of us. And then we're gonna turn the palms towards us. And then we're gonna roll the hands down and up to warm up the wrists. And then when the tops of the hands are touching, press them together a bit more. And then shake them out. Come back to your tabletop. Fingers spread and firmly rooted into the mat. We're gonna curl the toes under and lift yourself up into downward facing dog. Perhaps slowly pedaling out the feet or finding stillness. Breathing in and breathing out. And I'm going to draw the body forward into plank. Drop the knees. And then we're going to bring the chest and chin onto the mat, elbows glued to the side. And then we're going to slide forward and lift the head, lift the chest. Gaze down, baby cobra. And then curl the toes under. Come onto the knees and lift yourself back into downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Root down all 10 fingers. And don't let the heels to collapse towards each other. Remember, you can keep the knees as bent as you want to. Be kind to your body this morning. And then we're gonna bring the body forward into plank. Drop the knees. And then bring the chest and chin onto the mat, elbows glued to the side. And inhale as we slide forward and push into the mat as you straighten the arms a bit more. You can keep them bent if that feels good, or straighten them. And then curl the toes under and lift yourself up into downward facing dog. And then on the next inhalation, we're going to sweep that right leg towards the sky. And then on the next exhalation, bring the knee towards the chest and step it through. You can grab hold of the foot and just bring it forward if you want to. And then drop the back knee down. And then inhale the arms up into your low lunge, arms by the ears. Inhale as you reach the fingers up. And as you exhale, allow the hips to grow heavier here. Take another big inhale. And exhale, release the hips closer to the earth. And then plant the hands. And then we're gonna push into the front foot and straighten the front leg. You want the hip and the knee to be in one line. So you might have to heel toe this foot to the front. Come onto the heel of the front leg and bring the toes towards you. And then from here, using blocks, books, whatever you have at home, perhaps placing either side of the leg, kneecap is pointing up. Inhale as you lift the chest. And as exhale as we fold over that leg, but lead with the heart. Release head, release neck. Perhaps take a halfway lift as you inhale. And then exhale, fold. Keep the toes flexed. And then we're going to remove the blocks. And bend into that front leg. And then bring the arms, the hands to the inside of the right leg. And just heel to the foot to the side a bit. And then we're going to perhaps stay here if that's enough for you. Or if you want to take this further, you can grab hold of your books, pillows, blocks, and lower down onto the forearms. The knees touching the right shoulder. And there is an option to release the head down. If you are doing this in the morning, I know probably your body is very tight, so just remember to be kind. And then lift the head, lift the chest. And then bend into that left leg. And perhaps stay there if that's enough. Or come to the outside edge of that front foot. And then look back towards the left leg. And then reach that the right arm back. And if it's in your practice, And if you want to grab hold of the left foot, opening the chest, opening the shoulder. And then release the left leg down. We're gonna remove the blocks. And then bring the arms to the inside of the right leg. And curl the left toes under, lift the left knee off the floor. And then inhale that right arm towards the sky. And then exhale, place it back down. And step back into downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet one by one. Taking big inhalations and long exhalations. And then we're going to sweep that left leg on the next inhalation. And exhale, step it through. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, find your low lunge, arms towards the sky. And exhale, releasing the hips closer to the earth. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, release. And then bring the hands on the mat. Push into the front foot. Bring the hip over the right knee. And then perhaps heel to the foot to the front. And then come onto the heel of the front leg. Perhaps grabbing hold of your blocks or books or anything that you have at home. Don't worry if you don't have blocks. Bring the toes towards you. Kneecap is pointing up. Inhale as we find a bit of length. And exhale, fold over the left knee now, leading with the heart. Inhale, taking a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. Keeping the toes flexed. Then lift the head, lift the chest. And come onto the sole of that left foot. And then bring the hands to the inside of the left leg. The left knee is touching the left shoulder. And just stay upright if you want to. Or perhaps if you want to take this further, you can lower down onto the forearms. On a block or on the mat. Allowing the body to open up. Just observing any sensations in the body without judgment. I'm gonna lift the head, lift the chest. And we're gonna bend into the right leg down now. And then just stay here if that's enough. Or we're gonna reach the left arm up and behind us. And if it's in your practice, grab hold of the foot. As you see, one side might be a bit tighter, and that's okay. Just focus on twisting and opening the chest. And then release that right leg down. Remove the blocks, books if you are using one. We're gonna curl the back toes under, lift the back knee off the floor. Place that right hand next to the left leg. And then reach that left arm up towards the sky. Open the chest. And then exhale, place the left hand to the outside of the left leg. And we're gonna step back into downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet one by one. Taking big breaths in, big breaths out. Find a bit of stillness in your downward facing dog. So So we're gonna slowly lower the knees down onto the mat. And then we're gonna walk the hands forward into matting heart pose. Bringing the forehead on the mat, or you can use a block or a pillow. If this is too much to your arms, keep the elbows bent. If you want to take this a bit further, come onto the fingertips for a deeper stretch. Or bring the chin onto the mat. But only if you have enough flexibility here. Don't push yourself into poses that doesn't serve you. With every exhalation, allow the chest to grow heavier and heavier towards the mat. And then lift the head, lift the chest, and slowly walk the hands back. And then we're gonna come to sit. And I'm gonna come into pigeon variation. So we're gonna bend into that left leg, and we're gonna bring the right knee over the left knee. Sorry, the right ankle over the left knee. And then we're gonna flex the right foot. And then this might be enough for you today, and that's okay, you can stay here. Or perhaps you can use the right hand to gently push that right knee away from you. Or perhaps you can bring that left leg closer for a deeper stretch. Just notice where you can feel this and breathe into the tightness. And then we're gonna straighten that left leg in front of us and bring the right foot on the mat. And then we're gonna bring the right hand behind us. And then inhale the left arm up. And exhale, twist towards the right side and look over the right shoulder. Keep the left foot flexed. Take a big inhale and exhale with twist, perhaps closing the eyes. And then coming back to center, we're gonna just place the hands on the left side and coming into a counter stretch. Then come back to center, straighten both legs, shake them out. And then we're gonna bend into the right knee now, and we're gonna bring the left ankle over the right knee. Bring the hands behind you, keep this left foot flexed. This might be enough, or if you want to take this further, you can bring that right foot closer towards you. You can use the left hand to keep the left leg away. Go into the pose where you can feel it, then breathe into the tightness. And then straighten the left leg in front of you. Place the left foot down. And then we're gonna bring the left arm behind us. Come onto the fingertips, push the chest forward. And then inhale the right arm up. And exhale, twist towards the left. And look over the left shoulder. Inhale. And then exhale, twist a bit more, perhaps closing the eyes. And then come back to center and twist towards the right side, bringing the hands next to the right thigh and just coming into a nice counter stretch. And then come back to center, straighten both legs, shake them out. And then we're gonna lie down into Shavasana. You can straighten the legs if you want to, or keep the knees bent, bring them together and the legs hip-width apart. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Spread your shoulder blades into the mat. And just notice how your body feels after this short practice. You can stay in your Shavasana as long as you want to. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Namaste.